Now the another matrix representation is adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix representation. Okay. The incidence matrix is also known as vertex edge matrix, because in this case we have row represent vertex and column represents edges. So it is also known as a vertex edge representation. Adjacency matrix is vertex to vertex matrix. That means row is also represent vertex and column also represent a vertex. So it is a vertex to vertex matrix. So in this case both row and column represents vertex. If an undirected graph G equals to V comma E consists of n vertices and no parallel edges, then the adjacency matrix of a graph G is an n by n matrix. This is always a square matrix. Define A equals to Aij, defined by the elements of Aij equals to, suppose we define Aij, this is the n by n, this is a square matrix, because row is represent vertex and column represents edges, so this is a n by n matrix. Okay, and the elements of A will be either 1 or 0. If Vi vertex, it will be 1. If Vi vertex is adjacent to Vj, then put 1. Otherwise, if they are not adjacent to each other, then put 0. Okay, so if Vi is an S and Vi is adjacent to Vj, then put 1, otherwise 0. Okay. If there exists an edge between vertex Vi and Vi, where I is a row and j is the column, then the value of Aij will be 1 and otherwise it will be 0. For the given example, we find what will be the adjacency matrix for the given graph. The graph is defined here. Okay, the graph is given. That is A. We can also label vertex as ABC, A, B, C, and D. Okay, these are the graph. We are not labeling the edges because this is not required here. Only we have to find the adjacency relation between vertices. Okay, a graph. How many vertex in this graph? V equals to A, comma B, comma C, comma D. There are 4 vertex, so the adjacency matrix will be 4 by 4. The order of the matrix will be 4 by 4. That means it is a okay, a square matrix. Since graph G consists 4 vertices, therefore the adjacency matrix will be order of 4 by 4. The adjacency matrix is follows as. Now how we find the adjacency matrix for this one? Here A equals to, okay, this is the column represent vertices, also row represents edges. Sorry, column represents V vertices and row also represent the vertices here. If they are adjacent, then put 1, otherwise 0. Just to see this graph here, from A, edge adjacent to all 4 vertices, all 3 other vertices. Okay, A to B, A to C, and A to D. So there is no any self loop, then put 0. A to A is 0, then A to B is 1, A to C is 1, and A to D is 1. Okay, similarly find for the B column. Here B is B is adjacent to all other 3 vertices here. So B to A1, B to B 0, 1, 1. Similarly for C is adjacent to all other 3 vertices. So this will be C to A1, 1, 0, and 1. And D is also adjacent to all other vertices. So 1, 1, 1, and 0. Okay, so this is the adjacency matrix of a given graph, and the order of the matrix is 4 by 4. Okay, just to see the example here, simple example is given here. Okay, now what are the basic observations of this graph? Okay, some observation about the adjacency matrix. The principal diagonal has all zeros if and only if G has no self loop. Okay, because these are principal diagonals. These principal diagonals are all zeros because the graph not having any self loop. If G is a without self loop, the sum of any row or any column is equal to the degree of the corresponding vertex, since A is a symmetric matrix. So this is your symmetric matrix. So what is the degree of A? The degree of A is here 3, and the sum of row is also 3. So the sum row is equals to the degree of the corresponding vertex. Two graphs. This is a very important observation here. Ki yesterday we discussed about ki isomorphism of graph, when two graphs are structurally different but internally structurally they are the same. So we have some corresponding vertices concept in one-to-one correspondence between the vertices in graph G1, G2 should be there. But directly with the help of adjacency matrix, we can also find out the two graphs are isomorphic or not. Okay, so if two graphs G1 and G2 are isomorphic, if and only if the adjacency matrix of one can be derived from the adjacency matrix of the other by simply interchanging some of the columns and the corresponding rows. That means first, if you have to test about the graphs are isomorphic or not, G1 and G2 are isomorphic or not, first you have to find the adjacency matrix of the both the graphs, and if they have the similarities between them, then we say both the graph of isomorphic. Okay, so in next lecture we will take an example. We take two graphs, ki both are Aij, so then Aij equals to, this will be 1 or 0. When 1, ki if Vi comma j has an edge, then Vi comma Vj has an edge. Okay, that means Vi is initial vertex and Vj is final vertex. Means if there is any direction Vi to Vj, then put 1. Okay, otherwise 0. Otherwise 0. Okay, a simple concept. We have to know what is the meaning of Vi to Vj. That means V is the initial vertex and Vj is final vertex. Then put 1, otherwise 0. If there exists an edge between Vi and Vj, where Vi is initial vertex and Vj is final vertex, then the value of Aij will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. The number of ones in the adjacency matrix of a directed graph is equal to the number of edges. So the number of edges, the number of ones in the adjacency matrix in a directed graph will be equal to its number of edges. Now we take a simple example here, simple example of the directed graph, and you have to find the adjacency matrix of this directed graph. So we consider example here. Okay, so this is the, now put direction between them. We put direction here, is this is direction here, this is also here, and this direction is here, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and this is V1, V2, and this is V3, V4, and this is the V5. Okay. Now, how many vertex in graph, in given graph? The vertex set is V1 comma V2 comma V3 comma V4 comma V5. The vertex set, there are 5 vertex, so the order of the matrix will be, order of the adjacency matrix will be 5 by 5. Okay. The adjacency matrix will be of 5 by 5 matrix. The adjacency matrix of the directed graph is defined as follows. First we define matrix, the element of matrix we define here. So suppose A equals to, we denote this matrix denoted by A. Row is also represent vertex and column is also represent a vertex. So V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. So here is and here is V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Column is also denotes vertex and row is also denotes the vertex. So the graph will be like this. Okay, so when we put 1, if Vi to Vj, then put 1, otherwise 0. So just to see this graph here, the direction from V1 to V2, okay, the direction from V1 to V2, so from V1 V2 we will put 1, okay, so V1 to V1 there is no any self loop, so we put 0 here, no self loop 0. Then V1 to V2 is direction here, so we put 1, okay. From V1 to V3 is also direction, so we have 1, okay. So sorry, okay, we have also 1 here. So there is some mistake in this, okay. So V1 is also incidence, V1 is incidence to V2, V1 is incidence to V2, so put 1, V1 is incidence to V2 is put 1, V1 is V3 is there is no relationship, to put 0 and 0, okay. Now V1 to V2 is a direction, sorry, this is the V1 to no 0, V1 to V2 direction, to put 1, then V1 and V2 direction 0, 0, 0. Now this is the correction here, okay. Now V1 to V1 no direction, sorry, no self loop, so 0. So V1 to V2 direction, so 1, V1 to V3 this is 1, V1 to V4 no direction, so 0, V1 to V4 no adjacent to 0, okay. Now V2, now V2 is have direction from V4, okay, only one direction is there, V2 to V4 here, so V2 to V4 and V2 to V1, okay. So 1, so we put here V2 to V2 to V1, that is 0, V2 0, then V2 to V3 no 0, 1 and 0. The matrix will be 0 0 0 1 1, sorry, row will be 0 0 0 1 0. Now V3 is adjacent to V4, V3 is adjacent to V5, okay. So V3 is not adjacent to V1, so put 0, not adjacent to V2, put 0. So V3 is adjacent to V4 and V5, so 1 1, so 1 1 1, okay. So V3 row is 0 0 0 1 1, because V3 is having the direction from, sorry, V3 has the direction from direction to V4 and direction to V5. Now V4 has the only direction to V5 here, so 0 0 0 0 and 1, okay. And V5 is not directed to any other vertex here, because all the directions or edges are incidence in V5 and no incidence out, so 0 0 0 0 0, okay. So this is the your incidence matrix, sorry, this is the your adjacency matrix here for the given graph, okay. So just to see V5 having the all zeros, okay. Some observation, the sum of the ith row is equal to the out degree of the Vi, and the sum of the ith column is equal to the in degree of the vertex Vi. So row will gives the out degree and column will gives in degree. This is a very important concept here, okay. So row, this is the row for out degree and column for in degree. Easily we can verify. In previous example we will discuss about what is the in degree and out degree and how we find the in degree and out degree.